always love hip-hop. Keep it flowing like a river, so I drip drop. Verses and bars, we eating dinner with the stars. Excuse me while I float away, my brain is on Mars. Cause it's the Big Kids Podcast with Chris Williams. Sit back, relax, like your spliff, we in the building.
Yo, 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 this is C. Willie, and welcome back to the Big Kids Podcast. Guys, I'm on a roll today. I am on a roll. I've been to the gym, I don't know how many, five times so far over the last 10 days. So I've been on a little bit of roll. I got the endorphins. They're flowing. Everything is good in my hood. Everything is good in my hood. I got up nice and early today. I only got one kid at work right now. You know, I typically have two, so my workload's a little lighter. So it allowed me to get up and get after it this morning. You know, it's a day off, but I got things I needed to do. So, you know, I got up, I got the laundry done before the sun even cracked the sky. It was dark out, I was after it. Then I hit the gym, feeling good. You know, I can't lie. I've never been a titty guy. You know, I was always a bigger dude, but I ain't never had no titties. They were starting to come in. I'm like, nah, man, enough. I know I've talked about it out here. Before about working out, being consistent, yada yada yada. And I'm gonna try to do this and that. But nah, man, listen. I'm a big nipple guy, but there was never no titties. I can't have big nipples and fucking big titties. So I'm like, fuck that. We're going to the gym, and I'm not doing anything fucking crazy. You know, I get my 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. I walk on an incline 3.5 miles per hour for 20 minutes. I'm doing a little over a mile in that 20 minutes, and then I'm going to work on a body part. You know, and I'm up out of that motherfucker. I'm up in there for 45, 50 minutes, and I'm up out. Bye-bye. And again, I'm not going to look like no Instagram bodybuilder, but I feel better. And if I stay consistent with it, I'll start to look a little better, and then maybe I'll add some more. But for right now, I'm just trying to, you know, my dad had the heart attack back in May. He wants to make sure that I do my best to prevent having a heart attack my damn self. So, you know, why not? You know, I spent a good portion of my life working out every day, every other day. You know, let's get in here for 45 minutes. We're not trying to break any records anymore. I have zero interest in that. It's probably a reason why I stopped lifting. You know, back, neck, shoulder. Thank God my knees aren't messed up. But, you know, like, it probably has something to do with why I chilled the fuck out lifting weights and all that. You know, I had goals. I was trying to be the strongest fucking dude on the team. I was trying to hit personal bests. And after a while, man, your body pays a fucking toll. You know, and after football, I don't know what was going on with my elbow, but my elbow has never been that jacked up, and I guarantee if I would have went to see a doctor fresh after my senior year of football, they would have suggested surgery. Now, I think it self-corrected itself, however, you know, however that works. I'm sure there's still some shit floating around in there, but for a while there was like some cartilage, and it was fucked up. It was fucked up in both my elbows. It was real fucked up. My elbows and my hands, my thumbs, jacked up. But anyway, that's probably why I was just like, nah, man, I'm done with this shit. And then, you know, time goes by, and gravity does its thing with your body. And like I said, I'm like, man, this is not right. You know, I felt like Mark Wahlberg. And you ever what's that? What the fuck is that movie he's in, the boxing one? Is it The Contender with Christian Bale? I could be the fighter is, I think it's called. And I felt like him after what he fucking broke his hand, or Yeah, he broke his hand, then he started to gain the weight, and then he looked at himself in the mirror and was like, this this ain't it. So I'm just like, you know what, man? I got fucking time. You know, I need to, it's especially during the wintertime, it's always hard to find stuff to do with these kids. So, you know what? You guys don't got any suggestions? We're going to hit the gym. That's what we're doing. We're going to hit the fucking gym because we're at least going to be able to say we did that. You know, so that's my goal going into 2023. I don't really want to call it a resolution. I'm going to call it a goal. You know, and honestly, my goal is to just make sure my ass gets to the gym 3 times a week. You know, however that looks, to the gym, not at home doing some shit. No, to the gym, round fucking trip. We're talking about 2 hours. You know, and if that means my ass got to get up a little bit earlier to do so, then so be it. Because all that means is I'm taking my ass to sleep at a reasonable time and not thinking about, all right, it's 11 o'clock, let me go start to lay down. No. By 11 o'clock, 11:30, I'm trying to be out. I'm trying to be out. And the older I get, I realize that 8 hours ain't it, man. For me, it's not it. I think 6 hours. I operate so much better. I wake up so much easier after 6 hours versus 8. And I feel like money when I wake up after 6 hours. I feel like I slept too long when I do 8. So I think 6 hours has been good to me. You know, if I'm getting to bed by 11:30, that's 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. You know, and I've been getting up at about a little before 6 o'clock. So it gives or takes a couple minutes in the front end and the back end. So, you know, it's been working for me. And I think that's the thing. You got to figure out what the fuck works for you. And, you know, I'm just trying to make some gains, man. Trying to, when I have my the cutoff sleeve shirt, it ain't like just a big piece of meat. My shit is cut up a little bit. Arms cut up a little bit, looking good. You know, so we're working on some things this year. Yo, man, I tell you what, man, this fucking gaming chair, I know I told you guys last week, man, this chair's a motherfucker right here. Like I said, I got the mic in my hand, I'm leaning to the side. I'm telling you, man, it's that little workout from this morning. Get that little 30 minutes of cardio, and again, you guys are not fucking recreating the wheel here. 10 and 20. Bang, bang, real quick. Bang, bang. Oh, man, what else is going on in the world today, guys? I'm fucking jabbering. Fucking jabbering. Oh, man. The NFL playoffs start this weekend. That should be interesting. That should be fucking interesting. My Eagles, man, I don't know. They ain't look too good yesterday. But the thing about Jalen Hurts, I will get in. You guys know I've been very critical of the dude all year. And I'm really not one to watch like post-game interviews and interviews during the week and all that, because most of that shit is so super cliche. You're never really going to get a real answer out of people in situations like that. You know, people don't want to step on their own feet, say some shit they're not supposed to say, look dumb doing it, comes back to bite them in the ass later. And I like Jalen because I guess I've been watching more Eagles stuff because the algorithm has been suggesting a whole bunch of like Jalen Hurts and Philadelphia Eagles shorts. So I'm clicking on them, and every time they try to start some bullshit with Jalen Hurts, whether they're giving him props or trying to stir the fucking pot, he cuts that shit down. Listen, man, I don't care if we're 5-0. I don't care if we're 11-1. I don't care. Like, you guys hype it up. You're not even talking about the process that we're going through to get to this point. You know, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care about us if we were 2-3. You wouldn't care about us if we were 4-7. But now all of a sudden you're asking questions and trying to hype us up. How about just chill, man? You know, this is a process, and I respect that answer. You know, I like people who are never too high and never too low. And that doesn't mean you don't show emotion. That doesn't mean that you don't get hype about things. It doesn't mean you don't get mad about things. It just means that you understand that this instance, whether it's great for you or whether it's bad for you, this is one instance. You know, it's again, look at who made the playoffs. There was a whole bunch of teams being hyped up come week 8, week 9, talking a whole bunch of wild shit, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that. Some of those teams didn't make the playoffs. Other of those teams look vulnerable going into the playoffs. You know, so it's I like Jalen. I do think that the running needs to be chosen wisely. I think if we're running like a read option or so, that shit should literally be done like once a game. Like how you might do like a wide receiver reverse, like maybe once a game. You don't like run that shit 6 times a game, 7 times a game, you know? And I think that's the same thing that needs to happen with Jalen. If we're going to run read option, you need to run it once or twice. That's it. And know the situation in which you're gonna fucking run it, which I'm sure they do, but don't run that shit a bunch of times. You know, I think about this about every single NFL team. You need to get a fucking fullback. You need to get a fullback. Okay, I understand that the fullback in today's day and age needs to be able to catch the ball, needs to be able to run a little bit of a fucking route. I get that, but I think every single team needs a fullback, not a tight end that substitute for fullback. They need a fucking fullback, because I fucking hate, and I always have, and I probably always will, watching a team on 3rd and 1 being shotgun. And the reason I hate it is because it's a every time thing. It's not like okay, we're going to try to outsmart them and be in shotgun. No, you're in fucking shotgun at 3rd and 1. You need to be able to have a 230, 250 pound dude get in there and blow somebody the fuck up. Hit them in the mouth. Make them think about coming to fill that gap. That's what needs to fucking happen. Knock them out their fucking shoes. But no, we're gonna get in shotgun, and now we need to get 6 yards instead of getting 1 yard. Like, yes, the running back is aligned a couple yards behind the quarterback when you're in I or you're in offset or something along those lines. You know, you can even get a little fucking creative with it. Motion them into the backfield. But that means every once in a while you gotta send them on a little route. But guys, come on. The fullback, it should not. We're talking about football. We're talking about football. The fullback should be on every team. And I'm not saying he has to play 100% of the snaps, but he should be playing close to 50% of the snaps. 40-50% of the snaps. There was something to the old school pro style offense. I'm not saying that that's exactly what you have to run, but there is something to that. Just like in basketball, there's something to be able to shoot a mid-range jumper. There's just something to that. We don't got to go the other extreme. Either extreme where we're either dunking the ball or we're shooting threes. There's something to being able to do the intermediate type of stuff in sports. So, I like Jalen. I really, truly don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. I do hope that the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers, because I'd much rather the Eagles play the Buccaneers. I'd much rather the Eagles play the Buccaneers. Or Cowboys, excuse me. I don't care how many games Tom Brady won this year. This is the playoffs. You don't got to win a series. You got to win a game. So I think he very well could beat the Eagles like he did last year. So there's that. What else is going on in the NFL? Damar Hamlin. You guys see that he's on the right track to having whatever a complete recovery for him looks like. I'm not exactly sure what that looks like, but it's cool, man. That's real good to see. And it's also cool that the Buffalo Bills, they said that they're going to honor his contract, which is cool, but I don't think that that's enough. I think if that's all the Buffalo Bills think that they have to do and the NFL thinks that they have to do, that's not right. Hey, right? That contract was like $4 billion, man. Come on. That's not even we're not talking about somebody that you or me know with a lot of money, which really might not be a lot of money. NFL is a different type of money. NFL is its own tax bracket. The owners in the league as a whole, they're in their own tax bracket. So giving this dude $4 million, that's like, here's a quarter. That's like you walking past a homeless person and giving them a dime. Here you go. Yeah. Don't even worry about it, man. I got you. I got you. Especially when everything you guys do in terms of like public speaking and just having a message in general is very cliche. The NFL, everything, pretty much a lot of shit about football is pretty fucking cliche, and it does serve its purpose. It teaches you teamwork, it teaches you to respect your authorities, it teaches you not to be an asshole most of the time. These are all good things to know in life, but it's pretty cliche. We all know why the NFL does the things that it does. We all know why the NFL hired Jay-Z. we all know it has nothing to do with what's right and what's wrong. It has something to do with the image, so people aren't on their ass. That's it. That is it. And I think truly that's the only reason why the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs game wasn't rescheduled. Because, guys, just imagine imagine if it didn't even have to be something to that level that happened to Damar, because that's literally 1 in however many million. That's a freak accident. But imagine if somebody would have had a real bad concussion in a makeup game where somebody had suffered from cardiac arrest in 2 weeks prior. Imagine the shitstorm that the NFL would have had to deal with then. Imagine the shitstorm the NFL would have had to deal with if 2 weeks later somebody had a bad concussion or had a neck injury or even tore their knee up. It'd be a goddamn shitstorm. And the NFL said, you know what? We're gonna lose money, but we'll lose more money if that happens. And again, guys, I get as a company you have to act like you care. I get that. But what really drives me up a fucking wall is when I know the memo is, or this is what you're taught in like journalist school or whatever school the announcers go to, when they put on that, this is just a travesty and this is such a sad moment, and we're hopes and prayers to his family. And guys, listen, I get you have to be compassionate in that situation, but you don't gotta seem so goddamn phony and robotic doing it. You don't. You guys didn't even mention Damar's name until that happened. You guys didn't know about him. And again, I'm very cynical. If you've listened to this podcast, you know I am very like, I gotta poke holes in shit. I need shit explained to me. I need to know why. Why do we rotate around the sun and the sun doesn't rotate around us? I just need to know these things. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. But I'm saying there's a lot of bullshit out there, and I just need to know why. But anyway, the NFL does things because it's not because it's the right thing to do, because it looks good, is my point. And I guess, I shouldn't even say I guess, that's how it should be, because that's how it should, It shouldn't be that fucking way. It should not be that way. Why can't people just act right and treat each other fucking nicely and get along? I don't even want to go down there. I don't even want to go down that road. Listen, guys, I'm just happy that Damar is healthy. And I guess my bigger point is I hope the NFL takes care of him long term. I hope the Bills take care of him long term. I hope he doesn't feel like he ever has to try to come back to football, because I get he probably wants to, especially listen, he's 24 years old. The man's probably been playing football every single year for the past 20 years. That's probably he probably doesn't. That's what he knows. So it is gonna be difficult to walk away. But dude, listen, man, you can't go out there again. Because I promise you, if something bad happens to you again, people will care for a moment, but they're not gonna give a fuck like that, and it's gonna be because you shouldn't have done it. So I'm really hoping that the Bills put him in a situation. Again, really, what the fuck is hooking this man up with a $250,000, $500,000 a year job to go around, speak about football, speak about the hazardous side of football, warn people, because you're paying somebody to do that anyway. You might as well pay the dude who almost died and fucking did it, pulled through, is here to talk to you about it. That's hook him up. Make sure that the NFLPA's got a job for something. Because listen, I get he's probably going to be jumping the line for a lot of people who have been working towards having these types of positions. But guys, listen, life ain't fair. This dude had a cardiac arrest episode in the middle of the field. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fucking fair. So I think they need to hook him up. Whether it's he wants to be sports commentator, they need to have his back 110%. Whatever he chooses to do, the NFL, the Bills, the NFLPA, which is the NFL Players Association, they all just need to look out for him. They all need to look out for him. Now, there was, I brought him up last week, and I forgot his name. Everett. I keep wanting to say Gerald Everett, but he's a tight end on. Say Kevin Everett. There we go. Now, Kevin Everett, I'm not seeing anything, in terms of what he's doing and things like that, but the Bills should probably be hooking him the fuck up too. We talked about it last week. Again, I'm pretty sure it's 3 years to get a pension. I think did Kevin get 3 years? I'm pretty sure Kevin played like 5 years, I want to say. 2005, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm assuming, because he would have got hurt in his third year, I'm assuming he still would have qualified for the pension program that the NFL has. But this dude is in his second year, so he doesn't even technically qualify for that pension, I believe. So yeah, fuck that, man. Hook this man up, make sure he's good, and that's just what you should do, because it's the right thing and you can do it, and it's really nothing to you, because you're paying somebody $250,000 to do some job that really doesn't involve much that they're getting paid $250,000 for. And that brings me to my next fucking point. Before I get to we're kind of building up on this one in terms of money talk. So the next thing I want to talk about is when you listen to NFL quarterbacks get paid more and more every single year. This offseason, I'm assuming somebody's going to be the new highest paid quarterback, and then in a year or two, somebody else is going to be the highest paid quarterback ever, and so on and so forth. But the argument that is used on TV and radio that these players need to hold out because they're standing up for the future of their families, that they're standing up for... Sorry, I'm getting text messages and shit. Sorry. When they're using the I don't want to say excuse, the reason for why they're going about what they're doing and holding out and demanding all this money is for financial security. Guys, what the fuck? How much money does it cost to be financially secure? How much? I'm gonna give you guys a second. How much money would it cost, or how much money would it take, I should say, for you to feel like you're financially secure? Be honest with yourself. Knowing what you make today, knowing what your last paycheck looked like, how many of them paychecks would it take for you not to say I need more? To say, you know, I'm cool. I'm straight with this right here. If I could get this every year, I'd be good. Not. Oh, I need to make more because I already have this. But I'm gonna give you guys a second. How much would that be? Okay, I don't think it's $250 fucking million. There's a long way between what you're making right now, living a pretty good life. I'm not gonna say you're living the best. I don't know your circumstances. Living a pretty good life, and being like, nah, man, nah. I need 250. If I don't have 250, I don't know how my family's gonna make it. So that argument, I never liked that argument. I like the argument. I like the argument that's saying, fuck that, he got paid that much, that's how much I want, I'm better than him. I like that argument way better than, listen, man, for my family to be financially secure, you know, I'm just trying to make sure my family's financially secure. So everybody else on the team that ain't making fucking $250 million over 5 years, all your guys' families are fucked. All your guys' families are fucked, but mine's gonna be good because I got $250 million. That's bullshit. You're telling me the dude that made $38 million during his career, he's not financially secure? You're telling me the dude that made $15 million during his fucking 6-year career, he's not financially secure? This shit is fucking crazy, and they need to stop that because that's so disingenuous. That's such a terrible argument to make to people who aren't even sniffing that much money. And I think they very much calloused us, made us very desensitized to all these millions of dollars being thrown around for these dudes to play a game. You know, again, granted, we pay more for entertainment than anything, but let's stop acting like and going to war and arguing with other people about millionaires. The millionaires won't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the $50, $60, $70, $300,000 that you made. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So why do you look like arguing about their money? None of them deserve fucking $100 million, $200 million to play a game that we all played for free our whole lives. Now, is it not fair that guy got paid more than him? And yeah, absolutely. Fuck that. Nah, I need to hear that's not fair more. Fuck that. That's not fair. Because either way, guys, that's fucking life. Life isn't fair. Some dudes, there's a whole bunch of dudes running around the NFL today right now that are severely underpaid when comparing it to other people. So fuck that. It's unfair. It's not fair. It's not fair that he's getting paid more than me. I'm better than him. Listen, I'm trying to make sure my family's straight. generational wealth. Guys, what the fuck does generational wealth look like to a normal person? Owning a couple fucking properties, maybe having a business, ain't shit to do with no $200 million. 250, and soon we're gonna be talking about 300 million. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. No, I want to hear that's not fair. It's not fair. Not, we all need Bugattis. How am I supposed to buy us all Bugattis? This shit is just fucking wild. And guys, because again, I'm trying to keep it around a half hour nowadays because I got fucking multiple things going on. Shout out to my Pokemon tin opening video. That's the most views I've got on any of the openings. You know, that was fucking cool. I don't know why that one was the one that got the most. I've had some pretty fucking big openings that didn't get shit, but that one got the most. So I think I need to go in and see whatever fucking hashtags I used and shit. I might have to do that again. So that was cool. I did put up my first football pack opening, but I completely bungled the fucking release of that one. So that one was on me. But guys, I wanted to talk about fucking homeboy. What the fuck is his name? The dude from FTX. I was just watching a bunch of CoffeeZilla stuff about him, and this dude is fucking wild. Absolutely wild. What the fuck? Is it Sam Bankman-Fried? Is that his fucking name? Well, I do have a product idea, but I'm not going to share it with you guys because I don't need no one taking my fucking $1 million idea. Because I'm telling you right now, I'll sell the idea for $1 million. That's enough for me. Yep, Sam Bankman-Fried. So, okay, I don't know if you guys know about this fucking guy, but he's the FTX, the crypto fucking company CEO, founder, whatever the fuck it is. And anyway, this dude lost $8 billion of people's fucking crypto. Now, we're not going to go all into it because if you guys want to, I suggest you go watch CoffeeZilla. He's fucking got to be the best internet sleuth there is. The best internet detective there is, Coffee-fucking-Zilla. So check CoffeeZilla out, and he could do a way better job of explaining what exactly Sam Bankman-Fried did. Because, listen, guys, I got into crypto with a little bit of money that I was willing to lose. I was willing to go to zero. It was a gamble. I still got some money in crypto. Again, it's nothing crazy, but it's just so I can have some, you know, just in case. I just got a little bit. I try to go with the more reputable ones. But anyway, buy crypto, don't buy crypto, whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm just trying to diversify my damn self. But anyway, Sam Bankman-Fried, he got arrested the other week in the Bahamas. And he's looking at some significant time in prison, you would think, for somebody who scammed people out of millions and billions of dollars. I don't know exactly how much he got out of this, but I know right now he's in court demanding that $450 million of his gets released. Now, how the fuck do we go from you being arrested, indicted, to, nah, fuck that, I want my $450 million? Dude, how, what? What? Motherfucker, you should be locked up right now, right this fucking moment. Because I'm telling you right now, if you or me, you being whoever's listening to this, or me, the one talking in this microphone, was to scam the government or somebody out of $5, $10, $15, $20,000, our asses would be grass. Now, how the fuck is that any fair? That we're talking about the same legal system. Me, you, Sam are supposed to be part of the same fucking system of how things work. How? Because this dude has a lawyer that knows somebody or knows how to put this argument this way or that way. How the fuck is he? How does he even feel comfortable saying, you know what, man, fuck them charges y'all talking about? Where's my $500 million at? What? How fucking entitled do you gotta be? That is crazy. To me, that is fucking nuts. You should be kissing ass. You should say, guys, yeah, I know you know about that $500 million over there. Listen, my plan with that, I know it's not everything. I know there's still gonna be a lot of upset people, but I want to give that $450 million back to people who lost their money. Because you know this motherfucker got some bread still. We're talking about $450 million now. Over the past couple years, how much do you think he's gotten? How much do you think he's spent in that period of time? I think you got yours out of this situation, bro. I think you need to be a little fucking more humble and ready to give this shit back to the people who got scammed. That you scammed. That shit is sickening to me. This is what I'm talking about. Greedy fuckers, man. People aren't just happy with waking up and being healthy and being able to go get a cup of coffee and being able to go to work and not be that stressed out. No, people aren't happy with that. People continue to want more and more and more and more. And that's how we get people like this. And that's how they lose $8 billion fucking dollars. Again, guys, think about what I said to you earlier. At what point is enough for you to say, you know what, I'm financially secure. As long as I can maintain this level right here, or maybe some years it's a little better, some years it's going to be a little worse, but if on average I could hit this every single year, I'm cool. How much does that take? It's 450 million now? We went from 250 to 450. And we're talking about somebody who's 30, about to be 31 years old. What the fuck could you really possibly need to spend that money on in your lifetime? Instead of doing the right thing. Because you know you already got little pockets of money. $1 million here, a couple $100,000 over there. Probably still fucking currently invested in some shit. Come on, man. You're going to do fine. The right thing to do is to give that money back. As much of it as you can. And until then, I do not feel bad for you. I do not feel bad if they lock your ass up, because you could have at least attempted to do the right thing. Even though everybody already knows what the fuck you did, it still would go, $450 million would go a lot longer, a way further distance than you saying, nah, fuck that, I ain't giving you motherfuckers back shit. I ain't giving you back shit. So what's gonna happen is Sam's probably gonna get off. He's probably somehow, someway gonna get his $450 million, and then we're gonna have to deal with him for the next 40, 50 years. Running little scams. Because again, to get to that point of scamming people, we're talking $8 billion fucking dollars. You know how many times a million goes into 1 billion? Come on, man. We're talking a lot of fucking money. That's like countries' GDP. That's way more than some countries' GDP. Guys, how much would it take? Realistically, what would it take you? $100,000 a year? If we're not being greedy fucks, if we're like, you know what, yeah, I could rock out $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year if you got some kids. And we're not talking about living a fake ass IG lifestyle. We're talking about being a normal fucking person. How much would it be? And how much work are you willing to get it there and maintain it there? And will it involve stealing money from other fucking people and claiming that you deserve it because you worked? That's the thing that kills me. He thinks, and all these other crypto people, again, no one's got it like Sam does. Very few. But there's been a whole bunch of rug pulls. There's been a whole bunch of fucking rug pulls where people are walking away with hundreds of thousands or millions of fucking dollars. And their justification is, I worked for this company. I did what my job assignment was. Yeah, I deserve $6 million. Guys, I'm sorry to fucking break it to you, but nothing that you computer nerds are doing involving money exchange is worth you making $6 million. For as smart as you fucking people are, you could be doing something that's really impacted the day-to-day lives of people, but you decide not to. You decide to scam people because you're smarter than the average fucking Joe. And Sam, I guess he was just the smartest one out of all of them, huh? I don't know, guys. I think if I could make about 80 grand a year, I think I could live pretty damn good. 80 grand a year doing something that's fucking not stressful at my own leisure. I think I could deal with that. I think I could deal with that. But no, that's not enough for some people. It's not enough. We gotta try to act like we're fucking Instagram superstars, influencers, spending more time figuring out how not to do anything than actually fucking do something productive. And that's just where we are in today's day and fucking age. Being financially secure means I need hundreds of millions of dollars because I want to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. Listen, do you know how many people could be financially secure off of $250 million? I feel like that is like a lot of families. I can't even put a number on that. I feel like that would make a lot of, if you divvied that up, would make a lot of families financially secure. But no, we need that. We need that. So I could spend it. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, man. We went over the half-hour mark. Make sure that if you like pack openings, whether I do Pokemon, I got some football ones coming out. We're building up the collection. We're just doing big kid shit, you know. I'm 30 years old, gonna be 31 next September, man. But I still very much enjoy to do shit that brings nostalgia in my life. You know, I broke out the N64. It's up on the top shelf with the other games now. I've been playing a little Pokemon Stadium, and again, that shit looks the battle scenes and that looks way better than anything Nintendo Switch has put out. But I'm not gonna go down that road right now because I am working on a best that I've done in 2022 video. So I don't know, maybe Pokemon Stadium will wind up on that list, and I'll give you guys a little breakdown about that then. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Fucking put a couple dots in the comment section. Say hi, wave, whatever it is, maybe, because we're trying to build this a little bit. And again, we want it to happen organically, but we also want it to happen, you know? So, you know, just a little comment about the video or something that you didn't like or something, you know, it all helps. But I do appreciate you for listening to the podcast, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, whatever the case may be. And I just hope you continue to tune in. You guys can always message me podcast ideas, shit to talk shit about. If you think that I should take some time and work on something, you can send me suggestions to do things like that, bigger projects. And yeah, guys, I think recording earlier in the week's going to really free me up to possibly have time to work on bigger projects that are released monthly, bi-monthly, things like that. But until then, guys, we got the pack openings, we got the weekly podcast, and we got a whole bunch of shit to talk shit about. But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you next week. Be safe, be easy, and wash your ass. I'm out of here. Peace.